Illuma! How's it going, all you guys and girls in the Illumination? Time to jump aboard the Loon Train. It's me, it's JJD. JJ the Illuminator here. Also known by almost countless other aliases and nicknames. But we won't get into that right now. I'm remembering a little story happened with my cousin. He's about 10 years younger than me. When he was a kid, he was about 4 years old, maybe 5. Maybe that's even pushing it. Maybe about 4 years old. My grandparents, his grandparents also, they still at the time were getting a real tree every year. And I can remember my grandfather used to work a lot, but when my cousin was born, he retired at the age of 60. I think he had retired, took an early retirement, and was home a lot more. But they were still doing real trees. But I can remember my cousin, when his mother said that they were going to go out and help Mama and Papa pick out a tree. I can remember him saying, he got a puzzled look on his face. He said, "A tree?" And he said, "Yeah, they're picking out a Christmas tree." And he said, "What did they do with the one we picked out for them last year?" I just thought it's such a cute little story, you know, when you think about it. He probably was about 4 years old. Could have even been younger, but that's funny because you don't realize, you know, when you're a kid, that type of thing. I mean, in his head, you know, he must know some people had, well, maybe not. Maybe I'm reading too much into this. It's a cute little story because obviously real trees do not last that long. Obviously, it's too bad too because, you know, now that I have an artificial tree and just, you know, no one does real trees anymore. It's just harder and too expensive, and it's just crazy, absolutely crazy. But I miss that smell in the house. You know, you really do miss that if you're used to having a tree. No matter what you do, you could try to fake it and put candles and little Glade sprayers that I have that go every 30 minutes, and yeah, it helps, but it's just not the same. You know, it's like you can go for a real nature. Yeah, you can go for a real nature walk. You could go for a nature walk at night, sure. You could go for a nature walk and smell the season, you know, or you could just buy, you know, apple cinnamon spray. I mean, there's no comparison to the real thing. But my grandmother had a beautiful, beautiful tree, even when it was artificial. She went, you know, like soup to nuts, you know, like all the way, the garland and tinsel and just beautiful stuff, you know. My mother ended up with all of her, like the Christmas balls and everything, all for that. She had, like, beautiful stuff. She'd buy something, like, new that was nice every year. But, gee, you know, when you go back and look, it's like, boy, you know, you got to hold these memories tight because, you know, they don't come back again, unfortunately. That's why all the more, you know, whatever you have to hold on to and just realize all the more why this time of year, you know, can be as precious as you want to make it. And don't be afraid to make it precious. Anyway, I'm off to the races. I love you all. Take care. Stay safe. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. This is the Illuminator, and I'll be back.
Game over. I am not a crook. Aru.